The Super Media Bros podcast is a founding member of the OddPods Media Network.
Super Media Bros.
I'm so glad that you found a topic, because I came into this studio with nothing in mind.
Oh, it's okay. I'm recalling our conversation from the other day, and I was just like, we have to talk about this. I don't fucking care what anybody says. Welcome to episode 233 of the Super Media Bros podcast. I'm Richie.
I'm Devin.
And it's I can't even believe we're about to actually fucking sit here and talk about this shit. But
are we talking about the exact record that we were talking about the other day?
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure we are, dude.
Oh my god. This is an episode. All right. Okay.
It's gonna be, trust me.
Whew. All right, let's get the show going then.
All right, so this is gonna stem from a conversation that we had, forever ago?
Probably, yeah.
So we were just bullshitting, and Devin just comes up to me. He was just like, hey, so I found this world record that I want to try to beat. And I was like, the fuck? Fucking, it's the world record. It's the Guinness World Record for the farthest tortilla throw. And I was like, that's a thing?
Yeah.
It's the dumbest shit, too. Like, I looked at one that was like, what is it? How far you can blow a pea on the ground?
Something like that, yeah. Now, the tortilla one, whenever I first came to you about it, dude, I'm fighting mad now because we could have had that shit. Now I actually got to, practice. Because it was I don't remember. It was probably 30s or 40s, I think. And now it's in the fucking 90s. In feet. I want to say it's 99 feet or whatever. So I'm like, fuck. Now I actually have to try? Before I could have actually had something.
I mean, look at it this way, dude. If you beat it then, this fucking guy would have come along and bested you by double.
That is true, yeah. So
actually more than double. Fuck. For everybody out there listening, what was the original?
I want to say it was the first one that I think of is in the 40s. I want to say 45 or some shit.
Now we're talking feet.
Yeah, 45 feet.
Okay, so
tortilla throwing.
Yeah, so there is a guy that beat this record. What was it, last year? Maybe, or a couple years ago?
No, it was in December.
Fuck, it was. No, I'm talking about the guy before him.
Oh, yeah, it's been a hot minute with that one.
How hot of a minute are we talking?
3 years ago, and it was 54 and a half feet. And this dude just did, in December, 90 feet and 11 inches. So we're going to go with 91 feet.
So a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, so this dude in the UK, Oliver Miles, beat this.
Fuck that guy.
God damn it, Devin. So Devin's just pissed off because now he's got to beat 90 feet, 11 inches of a throw because...
Yeah, he's a fucking jackass.
No, we're dead serious about this. So we're just going to break it to you right out of the gate. I can't believe these words are about to come out of my mouth. I'm going to train this man sitting across from me. My fat ass is going to train this man across from me.
Self-certified trainer.
That's me. Tracksuit and all. Tracksuit and all. I will grow out the horseshoe haircut. I will look like I'm training Little Mac to fight in the World Heavyweight Championship on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I will fucking run in a tracksuit.
I don't know if I should be offended or not.
You shouldn't be. Little Mac is the shit.
That is fact.
Point being, if this motherfucker here, I swear to God, I read this shit. This dude only trained for a few days for this. He literally only took a few days and did it. But the dude is really proficient with Frisbee.
That's what I was about to say. He's a world-class athlete, this guy.
Bullshit.
Fuck.
It's bullshit. This dude was just I throw Frisbees. I'm going to take a few days and throw a tortilla. And he fucking does bullshit. If this man can do this, you certainly can fucking beat this asshole.
I better. What am I paying you for?
You're paying me?
In spirit.
Man, oh, God damn it.
Tell you what. With the tortilla that I used to break this record, I will build you a burrito. That is your pay.
You're going to pick it up off the ground and make me a burrito right then and there with that.
It's a record-setting tortilla.
Yeah, but it's hit the ground. It's like scraped carpet or grass. Where the fuck? Where are we even doing this? Did you even look up if we were going to fucking like...
Probably asphalt. We're going into Podchaser Town.
Oh, fuck.
Right outside of the Circle A.
Oh, my fucking... Look, y'all.
The heart of Podchaser.
People out there don't even know where the fuck that is.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. So on Urban Dictionary, they actually have it. All right, so on Urban Dictionary, Sulphur, Louisiana has a little definition. A place very few people know of, but somewhere you will never forget. Sometimes it's a hellhole, but there's plenty of hoes and lots of beer. Sulphur always has the best parties and the shittiest schools. If you live in Sulphur, you either love it or hate it. And then the second definition is the land of my youth, the winter of my discontent. A sad place where all the kids got knocked up, killed in drunk driving accidents, or have spent time in prison for meth labs, sometimes called the black hole. If you were lucky enough to get out, never ever go back. That is Sulphur. And now Podchaser Town, which is a little sub-city within the city, the poor trash area north of the tracks in Sulphur, Louisiana. So basically, the shithole of a shithole. That's where we're going to go break a record.
This is where you want to throw a fucking tortilla.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way I see it, we're going to feed some of the homeless crackheads that are kind of skittering around the city. Any tortilla that we throw that doesn't break the record, I'm just going to leave it.
So you assume that if the tortilla does not fly, it is the tortilla's fault, not the operator.
Correct. It's also the environment.
It is biodegradable.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to just leave it on the ground.
Maybe birds will eat it. Maybe a squirrel will be like, I would like to have a burrito. Have you ever? Okay, dude, you've been to Taco Bell. You
Mm-hmm.
know how many like squirrels, birds, and stray cats hang out at fucking Taco Bell over there on Ruth Street.
Yeah.
So I know that those animals are going to be picking up what you're throwing down literally, but everybody out there that's probably just sitting there like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Look, I'm training this man and he is going to be giving back to the environment. It could be just leaving plastic on the ground, but no, we're going to be leaving tortillas on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're around the area and you see one, you're lucky enough to witness history, because I swear, like I'm putting my foot down right now. We're not kidding. Like, you probably all out there think this is a bit. We're fucking dead serious about this. Like, this is not even a fucking bit. I'm going to train this man to break this fucking record. I'm not joking. This has literally been something we've literally joked about it, but then it got serious. Like, we were at first like, oh, this is so fucking dumb. Now it's a goddamn, like, we have to. It's because of this asshole in the United Kingdom that fucking won it. I know it's because this dude did it. Devin rolled into my fucking house last week to record last week's episode, went to my kitchen and grabbed my fucking tortillas in the bag. And he said, come on, we're going outside right now.
I did. I was
You think I'm shitting you? I'm not. No, I have never in my, look, this man works as hard as anybody I know. But this man just comes rolling into my fucking house like after a whole shift at work. His face is red as hell. And I thought he got into a fight. I thought somebody pissed him off. I mean, I was half right.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And he just beelines to my fucking kitchen and grabs my good tortillas, mind you. My fucking good low carb, like nice tortillas. And he goes, I said, come on. And I'm like,
These are record-setting tortillas.
This is true. But I had to laugh a little bit, and you have to admit this was fucking funny. He walks outside on the fucking sidewalk, steps to the curb. There's no traffic. Like, the neighborhood that I live in is pretty fucking quiet. So this is actually prime training grounds if you really think about it. So this man walks out into the middle of the fucking street, and you just hear, and you just hear it hit the ground, and it's probably like 5 feet away. And he just looks at it so disappointed. Like, it was more like anger than anything. I was like, bro, that sucked.
And then I
Shut
just
up.
blurted out, fuck!
Yeah.
In this quiet ass little city.
We're across the street from a fucking church, too. That's the best part. You're just, fuck!
And I tried to fucking hit the building from across the street,
This
too.
is the funniest part, though, y'all. Look, so we measured. Okay, so he brings this up. He's like, this motherfucker beat the record. And I was like, wait, what? Because I had no idea. And he said, this Oliver Miles guy, he's from fucking Hertfordshire. He fucking beat the record. I was like, by how much? It's like 90 feet, 11 inches. It's 27.73 meters. I was like, this dude had come to my house with fucking exact numbers. He is pissed, okay? Because
It was fresh on my mind, and I was just livid.
But think about how me and you normally are with shit like this. We're just sitting there and just like, well, how far is it? Oh, it's about this far. Or it's like, oh, it's like, you see that house down there? About that far. This man come in here with fucking exact numbers. And when I tell you, like, my literal shoe size is like a foot. I walked to the flat brick part of this church that's across the street from my house. And I walked the literal 90 feet to Devon. And I'm like, this is the length. And it's literally my sidewalk to that fucking brick. And I'll have you know that once we establish that doesn't seem very far away, this man threw the tortilla about halfway. I was like, bro, if you can fucking chunk it halfway, you can chunk it the whole way. We're going to fucking do this.
What pissed me off, though, is, and I know my record would have been broken, but I would have had the plaque to prove it. Had we done this just 5 months prior, I would have broken the record if we only knew.
The record before it was 54 feet and 5 inches. And I'm telling you, like, that is where we would have been.
Yeah. I would have done it. That shit pissed me off. Whenever I fucking do this shit, best believe I'm going to be wearing a fucking Dan Marino jersey.
Laces out, goddammit.
Fins up.
So, in Idaho, man, I love the fucking article. September 23rd, an Idaho man attending a Guinness World Records event in Toronto captured the record for the furthest tortilla throw, hurling the disc-shaped food item a distance of 54 feet 5 inches.
Fuck that guy.
David Rush, who has broken over 100 Guinness World Records to promote STEM education, made an official...
Over 100 Guinness... super fuck that guy. You got 100 fucking world records. Are you trying to break the record for most records? Fuck this guy. Fucking genetic freak. Fuck him.
If it makes you feel any better, whenever you type his name, there's no picture of him.
That does make me feel better. He's a nobody. I can best him. I will break 101 records.
We just need to start with this one, though.
I know. It just bothers me, man. Like, we almost had it. If we only knew.
But that's the thing, though. I know you way too fucking well. You would have gotten this record.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have had that plaque on your fucking wall.
Mm-hmm.
I would have heard about it nonstop, which in a good way. I would have heard about it nonstop for months.
My prized possession.
And I'd have been so fucking happy. I still would be happy for you. But I know that you would have still marched into my house on the same fucking day.
Oh, it would have been even worse.
That's what I'm saying. You would have taken the whole bag and just threw in the whole bag. You wouldn't even throw like one out of it. Like, if this man took the time to open it up and just like gingerly grab like 2, he was at least polite enough to leave me some to eat.
You're lucky you got that.
I know. Y'all, this motherfucker's talking about starch it up. I'm like, no, we can't starch it up, dude. Like, there's no way that works. Like, the way that this man, not Devin, but the way that this motherfucker threw this shit, because you can see it on YouTube. It's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this weird fucking technique. Like, I kind of want to get into the physics of this, dude, because
yeah,
like, goddamn.
The first guy that broke this record, not Miles, but the guy before him, what was it? Dan Dash, whatever the fuck.
You talking about the 54 feet guy?
Yeah.
David Rush.
David Rush. I said Dash. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, he had said that he used science in order to break these records. And so, like, all jokes aside, I'm not really saying fuck either one of them. Just in a competitive nature, fuck you guys, if you're listening, which you're not, but fuck you competitively, respectfully. David had said that there was like science behind it. There's physics and everything. And that really makes sense because, not to be a dickhead or anything, but you could tell that he's not a prolific athlete or anything. Like, he's just a science whiz, and he used that to his advantage. So I know that there's a way to do this, just don't know what. I studied those tapes like a fucking professional football player, like a professional wrestler, like anybody who wants to get into a sport and they watch tapes after tapes after tapes. I kept watching this fucking clip.
God.
Trying to decipher the code.
This man's gonna look like Henry Winkler in The Water Boy. You remember when he's just broken down, sitting next to that grody bucket of water, just like somebody's gonna walk in, like in the middle of it, just be like, Devin's gonna just turn around, like not even with this determination. It's just gonna be him going to turn around. You just hear like the fucking squeak of the chair. Oh, hello,
dude. It's gonna get bad. That's the thing. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to break a world record. I didn't even care what it was. I wanted my name in that book.
Isn't it fucking wild though? Like everybody probably actually has this dream though, and it doesn't even have to be. Like, okay, think about when we were kids. Like, I know that, like, Devin and I are totally on the same wavelength, but it's so cool because we're actually, like, if you really sit and think about it, divided up, we're in for two different generations.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And everybody, I know people that were born way before me. For a fucking fact, I know this. We're like, oh, yeah, Guinness World Record. But a lot of people in the Guinness Records were doing shit that, you know, we see, like, the sport aspect of it, like, longest pole vault or slam dunk or free throwing or like football passes, you know, shit like that.
Free throw. Okay. Continue your thought. I'm thinking.
Okay. But you know, that's what I'm saying. Like we think sports based shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then you get around, I don't know, you start digging more and then you realize, motherfucker, they got Guinness World Records for people that eat stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's food world records.
Hi, I'm Sam.
I'm Richie. I'm Little Matt.
And here in the 500 Section Lounge, we are three dads who host a family-friendly weekly podcast.
Yep, we laugh, we go on tangents, we talk to great guests.
Tangents? I don't know what you're talking about with that. You know, there are gases leaking.
All right, okay.
Yeah, we have legendary conversations from sports to history and everything in between.
So be on the lookout for what we do next.
And always be there to
grab a listen.
That's Serena over there.
And that's Naomi, and we are the hosts of Weird Mythic Podcast.
Yes, we are. Our show, Weird Mythic, covers stories about cryptids, which is what brought us together to create the show. But we also like to talk about anything paranormal and strange that happens in the world.
We post episodes every Sunday on different topics, and we would love to have more listeners. We're on all podcast platforms, and you can find us on all social media sites as well. Give us a listen, send us some personal stories to share on the show, and we will love you forever.
Yes, we will. We would love some personal stories, some cryptid encounters, and we hope that you listen and tune into the show.
You can listen to Weird Mythic Podcasts wherever you get your podcast fix.
Free throw.
Food. Hold on a sec. Dude.
Wait. We might be onto something. Hold on. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Okay, I think for one, I think that we should probably just make our own. Why don't we make our own fucking world record? Like,
dog, it would be impossible for us to be bested if we built it from the ground up. Eventually, records are meant to be broken, sure. But if you were the first one, you made the record. So of course you're the record holder. Because you're the first one.
That's what I'm saying. We should probably fucking try to make our own.
Okay. Free throw. What about like 3-point field goals?
Like basketball?
Yeah, I'm gonna Michael Jordan this shit.
Okay, so there is a world record for the most 3-pointers in 1 minute.
And what's the number?
It was made by a pair. Now, I'm not sure how this works. I'm assuming somebody passes the ball.
Okay.
Like, dude takes the shot, receives the ball, takes the shot.
Yeah, okay.
So, Teddy Dupay, I hope I'm saying these guys' names right. Justin Dargahi and Teddy Dupay in Tampa, Florida, on March 22nd, 2017, made 23. It doesn't have to be consecutive. It just has to be made.
Right. Yeah.
I used to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be pretty decent at 3-point shots. I'm pretty positive we could do this, but we'd have to make it interesting. I wouldn't want to be like, oh, let's just go. What if? Hear me out.
Okay.
God damn it. I don't know why, but like, I always think about those fucking competitive eaters where they like just shove hot dogs down their throats, dude.
It's in the vein of the tortilla throwing, so okay.
Right, yeah, but here's
All
my
right.
thing. What if there was like, okay, people throwing footballs down a football field. What if you threw a hot dog, like a whole dressed hot dog? What's the furthest?
Chicago style.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
what's the furthest you could like football pass a fucking whole ass dressed Chicago hot dog? And it doesn't even have to be a pass to a person. You just have to see where it fucking lands.
Yeah.
Like,
Just measure that shit. Now, what if, like, if we're talking Chicago style, then you've got the fucking pickle, you've got the goddamn tomato, all that shit. If one of the toppings goes farther than the rest, what do you count?
I think you have to count the bulk of it. Like, I think you have to count where the bread and the meat, like, smack the ground.
Where the glizzy hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe that gets a little dicey as far as, like, what actually counts as, like, a marker?
Yeah, like, you almost have to rubber band all that shit together.
Okay, so maybe we should stick to the basketball, because at least there's, like, a goal, like a hoop.
Yeah.
Okay, so food. Okay, not a basketball. What the fuck could we, like, shoot into a basketball goal? Like, just, it's got to be ridiculous. Like, I'm not talking like, oh, we can't throw, like, corn on the cob. Like, that's so stupid. Like, it needs to be, like, not absurd, but it needs to be, like, fucking ridiculous. Like, something that is not too easy, but not too difficult.
Rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken?
Yes.
Dude, that's almost perfect. Like, think about the skin texture.
It's
so
almost
greasy.
greasy.
But it's like the it's like this. It's like the outside of like an actual NBA basketball. Like the sweat gets on it and shit.
Well, not only that, but it's greasy, so it's like
it kind of has a challenge to it. Do you think?
Yeah, like that shit's gonna slip out of your fucking paws.
Ooh, I like it. But okay, here's the thing too. Think about the force with which you have to throw a basketball like from a three. You know how far away like a 3-pointer is.
Yeah.
Because the shit ain't like it used to be. Like, remember how old school basketball was at the top of the fucking key, and they moved that shit back,
which I actually kind of like.
Same.
I agree with that.
Same. But think about the force with which you'd have to throw a fucking. Now think about how well the chicken might be like cooked too.
Yeah,
like if it's
got
cooked,
a couple of burn spots.
Grip those, because what if you launch too hard and the chicken just explodes mid-flight?
Oh shit!
Like,
fuck.
Does it count if it's the whole chicken? Is it the body of the chicken?
Do we go with disqualifications or not?
I don't know. I would like to think that the chicken at least has to make it to the net.
Yeah,
almost completely intact.
Yeah,
I think there's
that's
leeway.
business right there.
I was gonna say I think there's like leeway for like. No, like a leg to fall off or something. Because I can't even imagine the fucking thing would stay together once it hits the net.
No, probably not. Especially if it's like a fucking chain net.
That is a good question too, because what if it gets tangled up in the net? What if so would we use a chain net that way at least like it cuts the chicken as it falls through? That way there's no hang time in that motherfucker?
Yeah, I would say so. Because let's face it, I don't know about you. That motherfucker doesn't count if it doesn't have some kind of netting.
Yeah, I've played on a lot of goals that had no net, and it's so weird because like if I'm shooting from far away and I hit a nothing but net, I can't tell if the fucker actually like went through it or not half the time.
Yeah, it's like I don't know
that swish sound. You know what I'm saying?
like I just the rim that doesn't. It sounds illegal because there's no sound.
Right.
I don't like it.
How do we do this? Like, how the fuck are we going to do this? Like, I swear to God, like, I'm dead serious. We should fucking do this.
Okay, so realistically, we're going to have to go to Walmart. We're going to have to buy, like, I don't know. Okay, so we're making a record, so we can go kind of low for this. You know, we can lowball it a little.
How lowball are you, like, willing to go? So, and I'm just asking because just based on this thing here, like the 3-pointers and shit, it's like 23 basketballs, but you got to think like that's like 60 seconds. So on an average, like if he's roping 23,
that's at a rapid pace too.
Yeah, because just if he made like 30, he's scoring a basket every 2 seconds.
That ain't happening with my wide
That's
ass.
what I'm saying, dude. Like, he's scoring baskets every 2 seconds if he would have hit 30 in a minute.
That ain't happening with me. I am no.
So he's hitting this probably around like every 3 to 4 seconds.
Okay, so here's the thing. Baby, money don't grow on trees. Okay? So I'm buying 8 chickens.
Just to see if you could do it.
Yeah. And if they survive, like let's say out of those 8, 2 survive and we can reuse them, great. If not, I still got the job done.
So now,
Unless you want to donate a couple of chickens and we can make it an even 10.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But here's the thing. I think we should try to go for like 15, 20. The sad
It's a tall order.
It is a very tall order, but here's what I'm thinking. We definitely need to find something that's going to have the consistency and everything else. That way, if you need a practice ball,
Mm-hmm.
like leave a comment. Like we're just sitting here brainstorming, and you guys are out there listening. Like I can't. Like if you're still listening to us, thank fuck that you are, and that you're still even entertaining the idea that we're going to fucking do this because we're dead serious. This is not a bit.
What about like a pillowcase full of something? I don't know what. What would we fill it with?
I don't think the pillowcase idea would work simply because like the sheet is a different kind of texture and it
Yeah.
probably would fucking move a little.
Yeah. What?
Condom.
I'm sorry, what now?
Condom.
Like something filled in a condom.
Yes. Get a Trojan Magnum XL. And we have to find something that's probably the size of this chicken and the weight. Think about it. Those fuckers are hard to break.
Correct.
And you can shove a lot of shit in them. And you
I
can
wouldn't know because I got 2 inches
It's
max.
okay, it's okay.
But
I'm
it's,
sorry.
You know.
It's okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's cool. But point is that you could shove a lot of stuff in there and it's skin tight. Like you tie the end off. I would like to think that the texture would be about the same, maybe.
What if we fill it up like a fucking water balloon? Would that work?
It's it wouldn't be the same kind of consistency as a chicken. It needs to have some squish to it, but
That's what I'm thinking. Would a water-filled condom feel like a titty?
probably. I don't know. I've never tried that.
I'm experimenting tonight.
I didn't need to know that, but okay. That's actually I did need to know that. That's pretty fucking scientific. So seriously though, like I'm gonna think about in the meantime, what can we fill this with? Like that just like popped into my head and now I can't fucking unsee it.
What about... Now hear me out.
Okay.
Fill it up with lube because it would have more of a squish to it, but it would still like be more solid than water. Gelatin maybe?
Jello.
Yeah.
Fucking Jello.
Oh, we're cooking now.
Okay, so there needs to be some solidification in there too.
Should we fill it up with a few twigs to give like the chicken bones?
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh, yeah.
You can mold that shit,
Yeah.
but not make like you can put just enough weight in there to like because we're gonna have to like measure this shit out.
Mm.
I can't believe we're sitting here like coming up with how to make a fucking practice ball for chicken.
With a condom.
What the fuck have we done?
This is art.
This is by far the most different episode of the Super Media Bros you're ever gonna hear, probably.
But you know what? We're trying. We are experimenting. We are, by God, we're going places.
I just knew we had to talk about this.
Whoa, wait. What about this one? What about this? Meatball ski ball.
Ooh, I like it.
Dude, grab a bunch of fucking marinara meatballs from Subway
Oh, see now this is getting fun.
and hurl that sumbitch. How many can you make? We could practice with apples.
You think so?
Probably. Or oranges, mangoes.
Orange.
Yeah. Got a little bit more squish.
That's the other thing too. Like the meatballs had to be pretty fucking like good and solid, and held together. Because if they roll up like the skee ball ramp and they fall apart, it ain't worth it.
Yeah. We'll figure something out. Should it be meatball or do you have something better?
Bull testicles.
I'm sorry, what now?
Bull testicles, dude.
Hold up. Let me Google this right quick. Hold the fucking door. Hold on. They are not cheap, running $4.99 per pound.
Yeah, but how big are the balls? That's the thing.
Have you ever seen a fucking bull sack?
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is they got to be the size of a skee ball, like a regulated skee ball.
That ain't no problem. Bulls are well hung, bruh. Have you ever seen those fuckers?
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah, one of my best friends used to live on a farm.
Dude, there was one time where my buddy, he called me up and he's like, what you doing? And I was like, it's my day off. Mind you, I had not had a day off in like 2 weeks. You know, like we were short-staffed. And he's like, well, yeah, I'm going to so-and-so's house to shear a goat. What the fuck? Why? Because he needs help. Do you want to come? And me being the gentleman that I am, I paused for a minute and I said, fuck no. And then he's like, what if I buy you a new wrestling t-shirt? I was like, all right, son of a bitch, I'm going. So we get up there, and I knew that this was a terrible idea because as soon as I got out of my car, I looked over. There was a fucking goat just chilling there with his balls wrapped up with fucking metal wire, and they were turning blue and purple and all that other ugly shit.
I just pictured him showing up to an ECW match, and he's like, I'm gonna drop my fucking barbed wire nutsack on your face and just drag them shits
I was
across.
like, what the fuck? And he was like, oh yeah, that's how we fix them.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's how they literally tie these fuckers up so that it kills the circulation.
Off? Oh,
yeah.
God.
But it was just dangling there. He's like, son of a bitch. Grabs the goat by the nuts, just pulls it, and it just plops right out. He's holding the fucking bear sack and goes, watch this. Fucking Uncle Rico chunks that shit and hits somebody in the face. And he goes, nailed it.
Oh, God.
And it was at that moment, I just looked over to Buckaloo and he's just standing there, just like blank face. No emotion, no nothing. The man was broken inside.
Fuck skee ball. Shot put.
You're going to have to tell me about this. I don't know what that is.
You know when they get those weighted balls and then they put them up to their chin and they fucking spin around and they just fucking yeet them?
Oh, God. Yeah?
Fucking shot put. Bull testicles.
Now, do bull nuts break on impact? Because if they're old, I would imagine that they're more decrepit. They got little cracks in them and everything. Is that how that works?
Maybe, but here's the thing. A traditional ball for this fucking sport is like 16 pounds.
Oh, no.
We could absolutely fucking shot put them. Because if you do it by like women's regulations, it's like 8.5 pounds.
Yeah. If I can get a 1 pound bull nut and toss that fucker. Oh, if I'm doing that, I gotta be wearing a Chicago Bulls jersey.
Exactly.
Bulls jersey for the shock put. Fucking merino jersey for the tortilla. Motherfucking. In fact, you know what? Your graphic design. Do like, you know how they have the Major League Baseball and it's the blue, the red, the white?
Yeah.
The NBA has the blue, red, and white.
Right.
Do one, if you can, of a motherfucker throwing a tortilla.
I might be able to make that happen. I'm pretty sure I could.
I want
and
that.
It's just for your fucking logo. It's literally just for your shirt.
Yeah, I want that for either a shirt, a hat, shoes, something. I don't care. I need it.
Got you. We've really, really gone off the fucking rails. Holy shit.
Bull nut shock put.
We're sitting here like meatball, skee ball, fucking bull sack, like shot putting, fucking tortilla throwing, rotisserie chicken 3-pointer field goals.
Oh my God, have you ever looked up one of these things? Look at the fucking market. They have an online market for these things.
Oh, that's perfect.
Dude.
It looks like a big fucking potato. It's perfect.
Dude, it's a pink potato. These motherfuckers are hung.
It's perfect.
Okay. Oh God. So these are actually $116, but you get a case of 20? Dog, I don't know if I want to spend that much money on fucking nuts.
We should actually probably try to see about registry. We need to register you or figure out what the fuck to do with the tortilla throw, first of all.
Okay. For the tortilla one, I guess you just apply because the record's already made.
Right. We just got to look up like the regulations and like how this works. How do we record
like
it?
the radius, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, as far as the recording goes, Miles Oliver, fuck you.
Oliver Miles.
Yeah, that guy. Fuck him. He actually said that he didn't even think that the video was going to go through. Like some kind of regulation, like they weren't going to buy it. But no, they were like, oh no, that qualifies. That's a video proof. So you don't need any kind of like specialty guys watching you. Like you don't need a referee. You can just video record that shit.
Right.
So long as it's one take so that they know that it's not edited.
Sure.
They didn't say that, but I'm going to have to assume.
No, I would think so too. What about do we really want to try to go for the basketball one?
Basketball, and I want to do the bull nuts.
I think we need to refine the bull nut one. We need to find one that sticks.
Yeah. No, are we doing bull nut skee ball or are we doing bull nut shock put?
I'm not sure yet. I really want to come back to that though, because I think it would be very interesting. But I'm thinking we need to get you registered up for the tortilla, and then we need to figure out how to really refine the basketball idea with the rotisserie chicken, because I think we're onto something.
Okay. All right. We're going to go with the chicken.
Again, this is definitely not a bit. I'm going to, like, as soon as we get this shit figured out, we're definitely going to be filming our progress and putting it on fucking YouTube and all that bullshit. I think we'll have to put a pin in it here, man.
Yeah.
We may have to come back and revisit once we've had some news.
Yeah, we're going to have to sleep on it. Okay. Before we head out, do you want to revert back to the meatball just in case? Because I don't want to spend $30 or more on bull nuts and then just have a fucking potato sack of bull balls hanging out in my bedroom that I'm never going to use.
Could you imagine the smell?
Well, I'm nose blind, so no, I can't.
Oh, God damn, I forgot. Yeah,
shit's seeping into the carpet.
Okay, look at it this way. At least with the meatballs, you can fucking cook them and eat them.
Yeah.
So let's go with the meatballs, dude. God damn it.
Okay. We're going to have a part 2 later.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Visit supermediabrospodcast.com for past, present, and future episodes. Check out all the other shows on the OddPods Media Network by visiting oddpodsmedia.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube, where we will more than likely put up the tortilla tossing training videos. Yeet. Follow us on social media. Come leave us ratings and reviews. I mean, if you've listened this far, please, for the love of God, give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podchaser, or GoodPods. Any of them will do. Buy some merchandise. Do it. Yeah, that's about all I got.
Like I said, we're going to have a part 2 to this. I don't know when. No promises. And also, if this is going to be a saga, I know we can do playlists on YouTube. Can we do playlists via podcast? Can they do that?
Yeah, if they want to go add us to their own playlist.
Okay, but we ourselves cannot make our own omnibus.
No, I mean, you're going to have to just fucking scroll and find it, but...
Don't be lazy, you bastards!
We'll have a playlist on YouTube, because this shit right here, audio-wise, can get its own playlist on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, so go do that shit.
I just wasn't sure if you could do it on, like, Spotify or something.
Oh, yeah. Man, look at us, man. We're making and breaking world records.
I know, right?
It's a good episode title.
Oh, sounds marketable.
That's right. Fuck it. You ready to get out of here?
Yeah, I guess. Let's go train.
Yeah, let's go train. Let's go bounce some balls and fucking throw some tortillas. I'm hungry.
Same.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. I guess this episode has been Making and Breaking World Records, episode 233.
God damn it, that sounds like a franchise.
Franchise?
Franchise.
Fuck yeah. Come back next week, where I'm not even sure what the fuck we're going to be talking about. We might talk about Thor, we might not. I don't know yet. Depends on if we make it to the movie theater.
I know. I just have not had time yet.
Same. Either way, we're going to be back entertaining you motherfuckers with some bullshit. So until next week, I'm Richie.
I'm Devin.
Shades on.
We're off.